Getting that for show. Ladies and gentlemen, cue the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Slightly Original, episode 40. My name is PJ.
My name is God.
Air Horn Remix 2017.
I really wish I didn't do that, because now that I have, I feel like disgusting on the inside.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was good.
Well, thanks, man. You're being nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. Hey, so tonight on this episode of Slightly Original, we're going to be talking about Destiny 2.
Oh my.
Ooh, we're going to be talking about Farpoint for PlayStation VR. And we're going to be talking about some new Ubisoft announcements coming at you hot pre-E3 knowledge, okay? We're going to be dropping some serious hot knowledge on you guys, and it's going to be awesome. What? Did you like that face I just made?
No, just hot knowledge. Like, that
hot
just
knowledge.
Sounds like
if it was like a
dirty.
Yeah. I would imagine... never mind. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm imagining, but like hot knowledge.
This is a children's show, man.
It is a children's show, yeah. But if you guys want some hot knowledge, stay tuned for our post show on youporn.com, and we'll drop it on you.
youporn.com/slightly_original.
Yeah, we're gonna drop some hot knowledge on you. So
yeah,
Scott.
Yeah, actually, we'll do it for tips.
Ooh.
Speaking of tips, hey, it's Destiny 2 trailer.
That's right.
Came out. The actual gameplay trailer came out this week.
Yes.
And it was okay. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was pretty much what we expected it to be. It was very like quick shots, quick edits put together of shooting stuff, things blowing up, the sparrows, the little hover motorcycle things that they fly around in Destiny. A lot of flying around of that because that's. It looks like there might be some space battles in it. I don't know if those were cutscenes or if it was a part of the game, which is something that I'd always wished in Destiny 1 because you would have all these different ships, but you would never be able to really fly them or do anything with them. You would just see them between loading screens. Was that the dog?
That was the dog.
Did she whimper or did she fart?
I think it was a...
Was she doing her Tim the Toolman?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. All right, yep. All right, you want to show off that trailer? Now that
let's watch the trailer.
We're completely derailed. Oh no!
If you tell me this is
King of the North.
The King of the North. All right, here we go.
There you go. Full screen.
I'm gonna mute.
Let's see if we get sued by Activision again.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Your journey ends here.
This enemy has taken our home. And now, they threaten our very existence. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, or we die trying.
All right, Guardian, time to kick 'em where it hurts.
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah. So there it is. There's the trailer. Destiny 2 coming out September 8th, 2017.
September
And-
8th?
Yeah, September 8th.
Wow, that's actually
Yeah, it's
way
pretty
sooner than I
quick.
thought.
Pretty quick.
Wow.
If you pre-order right now, you can get it in the beta. Just throwing that out there because
Betas are cool, I guess.
betas are cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to kind of some of the stuff that we saw in the trailer. I mean, you see the Vanguard, right? So you got your 3 Vanguard for the Warlocks, the Titans, and the Hunters. Cade 6, who's played by Nathan Fillion. For those of you who do not know who that is, that's Captain Mal Reynolds from Firefly. And Spartan Dave already mentioned. Lance Reddick, isn't it?
Yes.
Who is an amazing actor.
Phenomenal. The Wire, a couple other awesome roles that he's had.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So he is, Commander Zala for the Titans, I believe. So for those of you who don't know anything about Destiny, there are basically 3 different groups of Guardians. You got Hunters, Titans, and Warlocks. And each one of them has a Vanguard, and the Vanguard is basically like the leader of that group.
Okay.
So that's who those main characters are. And
cool.
God, I forget. I gotta look this up real quick. But the character or actress who plays the Warlock is this. She's also in Firefly, but I forget her name. Gina Torres.
Gina Torres,
Yeah,
shouts
she
out.
played Zoe Washburn in Firefly. She's also the real life wife of
Nathan Fillion.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh.
Morpheus.
Oh.
Dang it.
I guess that would make sense what her last name is. What was her last name again?
I think she's using her maiden name.
Oh, okay.
Gina Torres.
Maiden.
Zavala, Zavala, and I forget who she plays in.
Oh.
Because I don't really see the problem with Destiny 1 is there wasn't much story. All right, you get a little bit of information about certain people, but you have to go to the Bungie website to learn more, and
the
that just
Grimoire
seems like a lot of
cards.
the Grimoire cards.
What a
And
what
it's
a
like, hey, here's a really awesome story. Make sure you log into Bungie.net.
lazy. What a lazy way to tell the story, man.
Well, here's Dave with the hot knowledge. Ikora Ray. Okay,
All
that's who
right.
she plays in the.
Dave, it's like, have you played Destiny before?
I've played a lot of Destiny. I'm actually surprised that I haven't remembered these
When was
names.
the last time you played it? I mean, it's like perishable knowledge.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
it's like going to stick with you forever. But
That's
I mean,
true. That's true.
I don't know. It was also kind of loose. Like you said, like the Grimoire cards was just kind of like, okay, I have to go and Google and get to this website and then go through and
Yeah, there's a lot of extra work when it could have just been done through the game
narrative,
itself,
yeah.
through the narrative itself, instead of
Yeah.
making me do extra steps in real life to find out more about the game.
yeah.
So hopefully with Destiny 2 that they've rectified this, because this was the #1 complaint of the first game was the lack of story. That you have to go out of your way to go in. I mean, there's story,
Yeah.
but there's extra steps that should just be told through the actual game itself.
I think my #1 complaint would have been the
Repetition.
repetition. Thank
Yeah,
you.
hopefully that was the second complaint.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, if you're playing with people, if you're playing with a really good group of people, you kind of like not forget that it's repetitive, but it kind of makes it easier.
Okay,
right?
that's fair.
And it's pretty much the grind. It's going through the best missions. It's going through the best, not the best, but the all the raids and stuff like that to get the best gear to play in the Crucible. And the Crucible is the player versus player combat. It's like team deathmatch and capture the flag, that kind of stuff mixed in there. And you want to get the best gear to go into the Crucible. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much, you have to play a lot of the same missions over and over and over again.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully that there's more to it. It seems like it's a more epic story. Not that the first one wasn't epic. It just seems like there's more to
more
it now.
fleshed out in
Right.
the game versus having to go somewhere else to find it. Yeah.
So a lot of complaints so far with it is that the PS4 Pro is not playing at 4K 60 frames.
60, yeah. So it's going to be 4K but 30 frames on the PS4 Pro.
Right, okay.
Now they've dropped, and they already said this. They're not going to say anything about the Destiny 2 Scorpio specs or anything like that until E3. I mean,
Right.
the fact that they showed anything before E3 is cool. I was kind of surprised by that they wouldn't have waited for E3 to kind of drop because they're probably going to have something exclusive for the Scorpio.
they are.
You know what I mean?
Well,
no, they
have
actually
a deal with Sony.
They do have a deal with
Yeah.
Sony. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so there's going to be
Sony
content
rescind that
that's
content.
Yeah,
comment.
so when Destiny 1 first came out, there were missions and weapons that you could only get on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Now, it's not that it's forever limited. It's a limited release, meaning that
Yes,
after a timed release, that's
Time
what it is,
release,
time
yeah.
release.
Yep.
So after a certain amount of time, all that stuff is going to release on everything else. So it was a year, I think, where the extra missions and all that came out on Xbox. So all the Xbox players had to wait a year, while all the PlayStation people already had that stuff. But
Yeah.
luckily, for us Xbox folks, all that extra, the guns and stuff, it seemed like it was a lot easier for us to get it. Probably because they made us wait for so long. Like the Hawkmoon was a pistol that's a beautiful freaking pistol. Yeah, I think I got it the first day that all that stuff unlocked on Xbox. So I
cool.
went and did a mission. It's like, boom, you got the Hawkmoon. I'm like,
All right.
okay.
Oh, hey.
Well, I guess I don't have to play this ever again.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so another one of the things, yeah, like you said, the Scorpio doesn't really have a whole lot going on. I'm guessing that, with the release of the Scorpio, they're going to start talking more about games and specs and stuff coming out when it releases, because the game Destiny comes out in September. Scorpio is going to more than likely release November or December.
I was going to say October, November.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I think November's been
October was the Xbox One.
Right, it was
1S
the end of October, right?
I can't remember when the 1S, but yeah, Xbox One was end of October. PS4 was like early October.
Right.
So I'm hoping probably October, but I mean by then, I mean they'll already have. I mean they're building it for Scorpio just like they're building it for PS4.
Oh, absolutely. I mean they've got the dev kits, they've got all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I mean they are working towards it. But here's something interesting: they're doing a PC release of the game.
Yeah,
they haven't done. That was another big complaint about the first one, is that it was on console only. You could not get it on PC. So the PC community felt slighted. Like, well, how come you got this awesome first-person shooter that none of us can play?
Exactly. So
So-
they're trying to rectify that.
But what's interesting about that is that Blizzard Activision is, I don't know what their role in it is. Are they like producing
Blizzard
it? Are they-
owns Activision, right? Or is it vice versa? Activision probably owns Blizzard, right?
I would think so.
I don't know. Either way, well, I should probably Google that.
You probably should,
But,
we're not going to. Because
I know exactly. Tell us.
Fake
Where are
news.
they going to publish Destiny 2? Where are you going to be able to buy Destiny 2 and play it through?
probably on BattleNet or
It
something.
was probably
Yeah,
Battle.net.
yeah,
It's
probably
Battle.net.
Battle-
Yeah, if
yeah.
if you guys want to get Destiny 2 on PC, you're gonna have to download Battle.net. I mean, everybody probably either has like WoW or StarCraft or Overwatch. Those are all really popular titles that are played and launched through Battle.net. So you'll be able to get it through Battle.net. Destiny 2 coming. What is it? September 8th.
So, no, I think PC's coming out after.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is coming to PC a little bit after the console release. So there's no definitive PC release yet, but look for that on battle.net.
Yeah, it seems kind of odd though. I mean, it makes sense because Blizzard and Activision, I mean, they're essentially the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, but how come Bungie isn't the one that's pushing all this out? How come it's changing if it's on PC? You know what I mean? Because I mean, Blizzard isn't going to publish the console games. It's just going to be Activision Bungie, right? So why? I don't know why the switcheroo for PC. I wonder if it's because they want to make sure that you can't get it anywhere but their platform.
I mean, that's probably
or-
it. They're trying to push their platform because, I mean, look at how many other games, like Activision games, for instance, that are like all over Steam. Like you can get Call of Duties and stuff on Steam.
True.
Like, why wouldn't
that's
they want
true.
to unify it and have their own platform? Like Origin, EA has Origin. Ubisoft has whatever Uplay, that okay
You play
platform.
only sometimes.
Yeah, only
That's what they
sometimes.
should. That's what they should call it. You play sometimes.
You can play, but
Oh no, my sub was a down.
it's a roll the dice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you play. Shuts out.
So anyway, that's Destiny 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Let's
yeah.
talk about.
Farpoint on PlayStation VR.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. So Scott and I did some recording this week. We did a couple videos.
We made a video.
Did we do 2 videos or 1? What do we?
we did
what do we
3
decide?
videos the other day.
What were the Farpoint videos though? Did we do?
We did the unboxing
Yes.
because we got the AIM controller
Yes,
and
which I
game
have.
bundle.
Yes. So we've been talking about this quite a bit on the show, and we finally have it in the studio.
Yeah, we've been joking about it for like the last couple of months since I think since February we've been joking about it. We did a whole episode about how it looks like a
PVC pipe toy.
yeah, like
Looks
a,
like a-
like a
like a-
toy
like
of
a-
some kind.
yeah.
Indeed, like some sort of
Some
toy,
sort of toy.
some sort of toy that you would play.
Use your imagination.
You would play with a toy.
But this is the AIM controller. It comes bundled in with Farpoint. It looks absurd. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It looks just absolutely absurd. It feels light. It's comfortable to hold. If you can see right there, boom. There are the X, square, triangle, and circle buttons, and a thumbstick, clickable, just like a regular controller. And then on the inside, which you can kind of see right there, another thumbstick, D-pad, start, select, and then you got your triggers out in the front. So yeah, in terms of aesthetics, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
that's true.
But I don't think they really care too much because you're gonna have that headset on. But if people are watching you play it, you're gonna look like a dingus.
Right.
But if you're just by yourself in your room, which I hope you are playing this game, it's awesome. It's very, very responsive. Yeah. It feels great. The buttons, everything is very nice. It feels like they just kind of pulled parts like from a controller and threw them onto this thing. Aside from like the buttons and everything, or like the X and circles and stuff like that. But everything feels very, very comfortable. Do you want to give it a hold?
I've already held it.
I
played the game.
He's already held it.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Dave, actually, for bringing that up. I am left-handed, so in Farpoint, which is the only game currently compatible with this peripheral. I'll bring that up in a second. But there, you have the ability to switch from left-handed to right-handed, and I can't even. I don't know how to hold a gun right-handed. I just feel like a crazy person. But it's very, very comfortable to hold. It feels great left-handed or right-handed. The game gives you the option to switch between the two. The game itself is wonderful, which I'll show off the box right here. You guys can see that.
Yeah, Farpoint was a lot of fun. It had a slow start, but it was a fun game. It was a real fun game.
It's a short campaign, but it has a lot of replayability. I don't know. What I hope, and I really, really hope that they add functionality with this peripheral to other games.
Right.
It's really, really nice, man. I don't know. I can't speak like I said, other than the aesthetics, I can't really speak more highly of this thing, man. It's honest to God. It was so much fun using this thing and kind of moving around, and like it's 1-to-1, man. So when you're moving around in the game, it's moving around. You can use the stick to move yourself around. It's great. Farpoint itself, though, is a ton of fun. That's really all I have to say about it.
Okay, so for the aim controller, there are games that are slated to come out with it.
Yeah.
Or not with it, but come out later that are going to be compatible.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Right. Good. So a game called Dick Wild.
What?
Which is, so basically it's, I don't even know how to describe this game.
You go wild. Go ham.
Hell yeah. The Brookhaven Experiment is another game. Okay. I don't really know a lot about these games because they were just announced, not really anything more than that. Arizona Sunshine and ROM Extraction are games that have been confirmed to be PSVR aim controller games.
Cool.
So it is not just a one-trick pony. It is coming out, a whole bunch of stuff coming out for it. So
awesome.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good to know. All right, great to know. Cool. That's actually really good to know. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So,
little tidbit of information.
Little bit of research goes a long way here on Slightly Original.
I know, right? What's up, Nova?
What's up, Nova? What's up, Shave? What up, what up? And what is that in PJ's hands? You just missed it. It's the PlayStation Aim controller. So if you guys are just coming in, or you're more curious about the controller or Farpoint VR, stay tuned to our YouTube this week. We have 2 videos coming hot.
What?
Coming in hot into your eyeballs. There'll be a unboxing of this bad boy, and we'll also be doing a video. What?
No.
Oh my God! I was like, what's happening? What's that face? What's happening? Coming in hot. We'll have some videos based off of Farpoint VR this week, so check it out. YouTube.com/Slightly Original.
That hot
knowledge coming at you hot. All up in your face. So, yeah, that's Farpoint. Scott, tell us about another video that we did this week for the YouTube. What's up, Puma? What up, Phil?
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
So, this week, we got a little toy that we've done a video. The video for this is coming out tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
This is the Elgato. Where's the camera at? This is the Elgato Stream Deck. I want to plug it into my Mac and see what happens. Does it light up? Does it do a thing?
Oh, hey, all right, cool.
All right, you guys can't really see it. The video, you're going to see a lot more. So we talked about getting the Stream Deck. We got the Stream Deck, and we shot a video where we had a bunch of stuff that we were, messing around with and all that. So the Stream Deck, for those of you who do not know, it is basically...
It's the power of a TV studio at the palm of your hands.
That's
Elgato
true. That's
bringing
true.
in that wonderful technology, giving you the ability to press buttons, make things do other things.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So the Stream Deck is it's basically like a broadcasting I don't know what the hell they're called, but it's like you push a button and it'll like you could switch scenes on XSplit or OBS or whatever. You can set hotkeys to it. You can send or set up sounds, animations, videos to play, anything like that without having to mess with your keyboard at all if you're streaming.
Yeah.
You can set up, it's a 15 button LCD screen. So you can set up individual 72 by 72 pixel icons for it. And you can actually put titles on there too. So even if the pictures don't make any sense to you later on, you can actually have what it does on the bottom.
Cool.
Like for Idiot Machine, when I stream, I have all of my scenes set up on the bottom. And each one, because I use XSplit, is XSplit logo that I put on there, but I labeled each one like this is my beginning one. This is me playing the game. This is me, my big fat head when I talk to people in the beginning. This is, and then so that I can look at it and be like, boom, boom, boom. It's called a switcher. Okay, cool. So
the
a switcher.
Yes.
The old switcheroo.
The Switcher 3.
So yeah, I mean it's a very, very cool product. The switcher that you could buy out in the stores is wildly expensive, and this is $149.99 for the Stream Deck, and it works incredibly well.
Yeah.
It does have proprietary software that comes with it. It's called the Stream Deck app. You download it, and that's how you set up all your hotkeys. You just drag and drop anywhere you want. You can organize them in any way you want to. You can even set up folders by dragging one icon on top of another one, and then what'll happen is you can have up to 250, I think it is.
Yeah,
different
something like that,
combinations.
250 or 255.
Yeah,
or
something like that. So it's a ton of different combinations, and you can actually save them all to a file. So when you are going from a different computer to a different computer, you bring that file with you, and then you load it in the Stream Deck, and boom, it's good to go. So, and it's super easy to do that. I already tested out tested out all of the setting up the icons, setting up the folders. It's streamless. It's instantaneous. When you have the thing, the Stream Deck plugged into your computer, and you got the app up on your computer, it's instantaneous. When you set up a new key, boom, the key's on there.
Oh, wow.
When you move it to another area, boom, it's instantly on there. There's
Really?
no delay, there's no loading, there's no nothing. It's it just happens.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I was kind of curious about that because I think you were talking about it the other day, maybe on Twitter or something. You said that it took you, how long did it take you to set up completely?
So to set it up completely was probably... per button is probably about a minute per button.
Oh, that's perfect.
I mean, because once I figured it out, because it doesn't have, in this software, it has plugins for OBS, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and a couple of other streaming programs I've never really heard of.
Yeah.
But there's nothing for XSplit.
That's so weird to me, man.
So,
it's
but
coming,
they're working on it.
Okay.
I know for a fact they're working on it.
It's wild.
So, but the thing is that you can still use it with XSplit. Just because there is an integration in the app itself with XSplit doesn't mean that you can't use it. Because all you do is go into your settings for XSplit or your tools. Go to tools at the top. Go to settings, set up all your hotkeys, and then go to your Stream Deck software and then make an icon and make it a hotkey icon. And then say like Control 1 is for scene 1. So hit Control 1 on there, make your little icon dealy, and then as soon as you push the button, it's like boop, boop, boop. And in fact, the thing that's funny about that is, you know how sometimes when you and I are using XSplit and you click a button and sometimes it doesn't really happen right away? It's like XSplit takes a minute to think about it. It does not do that with the Stream Deck. If you use the hotkeys, it's boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it almost, there's like no delay. There's no delay at all.
That's
it's
so
perfect.
Cool. That's so cool.
So is it absolutely worth it? Yes, it is. Thank you for asking, person that didn't ask that question.
I was looking at the chat like, who asked that?
Nobody asked that. But yes, it is worth it. If you are a streamer, if you're a professional, and it doesn't just have to do with XSplit or streaming or anything like that. You can use it to play video games. You set up a hotkey in a video game, and then you can set it up to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a little keyboard essentially.
It's a little
but
keyboard,
like with
yes,
LCD
exactly.
screens
Exactly.
underneath each key. Can I see it for a second? Actually, I kind of want to.
Yeah.
Because
Because I don't have the app on my laptop, so you won't be able to actually do anything with it.
I just want to press the buttons. I just want to see what they feel like. They have very good like give too. I mean, it feels nice.
Yeah, it's sturdy. It's a
it is sturdy.
It's a hardy platform.
Yeah, a hardy platform.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right? We're almost professional.
Who said air? Oh yeah, Ben.
Air horns.
Coming in with the air horns. Coming in hot with the air horns. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first thing I did when I streamed with this for the first time was a Wilhelm scream. So I set up to a Wilhelm scream to play, and because that's my if you I think if you follow me or if you donate bits or something like that, it does a Wilhelm on Idiot Machine.
I can't even do it.
Yeah, so then I got it to set up for it, and I just kept hitting it. I keep hitting it and hitting it and I think whoever was watching that stream that night must have got super annoyed with that because it was hilarious. But anyway, the Stream Deck Elgato, right now it's not
Completely integrated with XSplit.
XSplit,
Yeah.
and honestly, like a lot of the easy to do, app integrations that the software has, it doesn't seem that fleshed out, and there's not that many options. So you're better off just kind of making your own hotkeys and things like that on it for now. But the stream software, Elgato is really good about their first party software, like upgrading it and updating it and making sure that it's current and they work out all the bugs for it because the product's been out less than a week.
Yeah,
So
it just literally
came out
this week.
So there's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be some features that are lacking in the beginning.
Yeah.
But as it is now, it's super easy to set up. So
Great.
I mean, even like having to do all the extra work of setting up hotkeys, it's not hard. Not hard at all.
The biggest thing I think for me is having something that's not only affordable, which it is, but it's also intuitive and it's easy to use.
And it's small.
So you can put it anywhere you want. I mean, like my first thought when I saw that and when we talked about integrating it in with Slightly Original was just putting it right here and just hit a button, boom, switch or put on a GIF or play 50,000 air horns all in rapid succession. Like it's a very, very cool piece of technology.
Yeah, I as soon as I saw it, as soon as the day that Elgato had announced it, I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
I think you were around.
I was there. I was right there and you were like, "Oh, boom,
just
pre-ordered."
bought one."
Yeah.
Just bought one.
Yeah.
And Elgato liked my tweet about it too, because I think we were talking about air horns on it or something like that. Let's get this stupid PlayStation controller out of the way.
Don't say that.
I know,
PlayStation is nice.
precious.
Plus, look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it here. So
You
check
can
this
grab
out.
my junk.
This is a cool PlayStation controller. It's the classic PlayStation. So
Yeah, it's my favorite.
shut up. It's cool.
Well,
Yeah,
we go.
there you go. Oh, cool.
We'll just turn it on.
Elgato. From the makers of the HD60 capture card comes the Elgato Stream Deck. Full integration with everything. Beautiful buttons. Press the button and it makes a sound coming at you hot. So where can you get it at?
You can get it at every fine retailer that sells electronics.
I was going to say Amazon.com.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Amazon.com.
And what does it retail for again?
It's $149.99.
Awesome. Cool. So if you guys are streamers or you're interested in classing up that stream a little bit, the Elgato Stream Deck is available now. Amazon.com, $149.99.
And tomorrow at noon, check out our YouTube channel. That's noon Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
The video unboxing / review will be up, so you'll be able to actually see us using it and all that stuff. So you'll be able to see what it looks like. The software, everything. You'll be able to see it.
Awesome.
So
Cool. Basil, thank you so much for that host. Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. So next we got little news coming from Namco Bandai. Unfortunately, and I know Fair 281 is a big fan of this series, but Ace Combat 7 has been delayed until 2018. So if you guys are, it is a bummer. I don't know. That's actually one of my favorite series is Ace Combat. Ooh, Rob, what's happening?
Rob! It's the dog. Hi, dog.
Hi. This is the dog stream, apparently. We've been interrupted twice by Zoe. She just wants to be on camera,
Yeah,
but
that's
she
pretty
doesn't
much all
get
it
to
is.
be. Ever. She's here. She's chroma keyed, though. She's
Yeah,
a
we
visible
covered her in
dog.
green tape.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's
Show
been...
them the eyes thing. Do the eyes thing real quick.
All right. Totally. All right. Let me...
So
you know what?
we're
I'm gonna do
children playing with technology.
Yeah, I'm going to do a bit while I'm talking about Ace Combat. So Ace Combat 7 has been delayed, unfortunately. The problem is they rebuilt the game from the ground up in Unreal Engine 7. Or not Unreal Engine 7, excuse me, Unreal Engine 4. I don't know what I just said.
Unreal Engine 7?
Well,
I was like,
I was
oh my
thinking
god,
Ace
how long
Combat
have I been
7.
asleep?
You've been in a coma for some time, my friend. So,
I don't feel right.
Unreal Engine 4, they're also bringing it to PlayStation VR, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think that game will be absolutely perfect for PlayStation VR.
I agree, man.
Any like flight sim in general is awesome for PlayStation VR. So VR integration is awesome, and they're also bringing it to Xbox One as well. So that's a very exciting time for Ace Combat 7. But I wanted to talk about some other awesome like flight simulators. Did you ever play Hawks? It was a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah, the Tom Clancy Hawks. Yeah, I played it.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
It was okay. I mean, it was very simple for a flight sim. I thought it was simple.
Yeah, it was easy to play, but it was still kind of a deep, rewarding experience. I think it was a good time.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
The Ace Combat series, though, if you guys aren't familiar, it's a flight simulator, sort of an arcadey flight simulator, not like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's more of like a you collect score based on how many planes you shoot down and the time that you're allotted.
Sure.
And they have very like well detailed planes as well. It's been out since I don't know, like the PS2 era, but yeah. Anyway, so PlayStation VR, Xbox One, PS4, it'll be coming at you hot in 2018. So if you guys were wondering what's going on with Ace Combat, that's what's up.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. How do I look?
Hilarious.
Do I look like what nightmares look like?
I hope so.
My eyes.
I can't see.
My eyes.
What have they done?
These are doorways to hell. Look deep into my eyes and see your future. It is bleak and dim, filled with farts. It smells. So what else are we talking about, Scott? I can't see.
I don't know anything anymore, man. So yeah, Ace Combat 7. Sorry, gang. So what we're going to be talking about now are some announcements from Ubisoft, our friends in the Great White North. They have got Far Cry 5, a new Assassin's Creed,
Yes.
and the delayed Fractured Butthole.
Say it again.
The Fractured Butthole.
The best name for a video game.
That is the new South Park game coming out. It is the Fractured Butthole,
Yes.
sequel to the Stick of Truth. So the Fractured Butthole is coming out in
When's the
October.
Fractured Butthole coming out?
You can expect a Fractured Butthole sometime in October.
When are we going to see it for sure? I want to see the Fractured Butthole as soon as possible.
Well, I imagine it's going to look a lot like the Stick of Truth.
Okay.
Although I would imagine a Fractured Butthole would probably be a little bit better.
Okay.
In terms of gameplay, a little bit more RPG-like, a little bit more, or a little less arcadey, a little bit more RPG.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about.
That's fair. Okay.
They wanted to. Yeah, it was supposed to release in March. Oh, yeah. They're supposed to release.
There's no. Yeah.
So it was supposed to release in March.
Yeah.
So they delayed it.
Yes.
Was it October? Or am I thinking of something else? Hold on, I gotta look it
I
up
don't
now,
know.
man.
Well, hey, in the meantime, are we going to get a demo for the Fractured Butthole? Are we going to get our hands on the Fractured Butthole before it inevitably releases? I just want to experience the Fractured Butthole as soon as possible.
October 17th.
October 17.
Yeah, that may be the earliest you can get your hands on a Fractured Butthole.
Okay,
honestly,
cool.
I'm sorry, it's not a Fractured Butthole; it's the Fractured Butthole.
The Fractured Butthole.
The
Are there
Fractured
screenshots
Butthole.
of the Fractured Butthole? I don't have any, but I guess we can.
I do have pictures.
Okay.
Of the Fractured Butthole on my computer. I can show you when we're done.
Okay. Are these homemade screenshots?
Well, no, I mean, I got them from various websites and put them in like a collection, a mosaic, if you will, of Fractured Buttholes in a folder titled Study Material.
Ah.
So,
snap. Coming at you
So.
hot with the deployment jokes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the release date is October 17th. Whether or not that's a hard date remains to be seen because it was supposed to come out in March, but, we'll see. But the Stick of Truth, guys, if you've not played the Stick of Truth, it is actually a lot of fun.
Yes.
If you enjoy the TV show South Park, if you enjoy the inside jokes, if you've been watching, you've been watching it for how long has it been on TV? Like 16 years, 17 years, some craziness like that. It's been on for a long time. There are a lot of inside jokes that really like fans of South Park can really appreciate because when we were deployed, I watched every single episode of South Park and then play the Stick of Truth afterwards.
Yes.
And it was like, oh, I totally get all of this stuff now. So but it's not that you can't enjoy the game without watching the show. But if you enjoy a little bit of the show, seen a couple of episodes, made you chuckle, whatever, then it's still a good game. On its own, it's a good game without
Yes.
South Park.
And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't know many of the inside jokes, some of the in jokes, the game is still hilarious. It's still a ton of fun to play. It's very, very well crafted. If you're a fan of like RPGs, classic RPGs with action elements, you know, kind of like real time elements, then that game is absolutely for you. And it's super cheap too. I got it for like $4 on some Humble Bundle sale like a year ago.
Right, and it was actually right now, if you got an Xbox, it's a part of the backwards compatibility sale right now.
Oh,
too.
perfect. So I mean, it's probably cheap as hell on Xbox
Yeah.
360. So
I've got it on Xbox. I just haven't played it on Xbox.
did they ever release it for next gen?
No.
No, I don't. Think
I got it
so.
on the backwards compatibility.
Okay.
Because that was one of the first games that came out for Xbox One backwards.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, cool. That works for me, man.
What else we got? So over here, boop, the new Assassin's Creed will be coming up hot too. Hopefully it's, I don't know. Hopefully it's better, I guess, than the previous installments. I know the past couple Assassin's Creeds have been released in less than ideal states. I don't know if you can.
Don't let the rage get you, man. Just have to...
That's Wusa. Yeah, because you bought. What was the last one, man?
Unity was the last one.
Tell us
that
about
I got.
your feelings for Unity.
Okay,
man.
I want to tell you guys something. When the Xbox 360 was first announced, Assassin's Creed was one of the games that they had alluded to being a released game.
Yeah.
They showed some tech demo stuff for it, but not that what became Assassin's Creed later on.
Right.
So, and it was one of the first like really true-ish open world games. Right, when they were talking about sandbox games is what they referred to them as back in the day.
Right.
So the first Assassin's Creed was good. I mean, it not without its problems, but it was still a good game. The story was good. It was very interesting.
For the time, it was
revolutionary.
I'd say. I mean, because look at how many games mimic the style of it. You know.
Oh,
and later,
so many.
Yeah.
So many
exactly.
games
All right,
since
all
then.
right,
So I mean, it was in a way revolutionary to, you know, the time period in which it came out.
Syndicate's the newest.
Syndicate. Okay, yeah. Syndicate is
But Unity
I
was
didn't
the
play
one that
that
you're
one.
talking about.
Unity was the one that I played. The
Yeah.
last one I played, where I played 2 hours of it, and the game broke on me. And in order to fix it, I had to restart my game. And I said, no. I said, no. I will not do this. And then I stopped playing the game. But you know, there were different. There were so many Assassin's Creed games. There was Assassin's Creed 2, and then there was Brotherhood. And then there was a couple of other ones.
Black Flag, dude.
Black Flag
Yeah,
was
somebody
really
brought up Ben.
Flag was really good.
Black Flag was a ton of fun. I think that was probably the best in the series, I would say, for me.
Right. Well, see, Assassin's Creed 3 came out where it took place during the Revolutionary War
Yeah,
in
you
America.
played as a Native American.
You played,
if I'm
yeah,
not wrong.
exactly. And
mistaken.
there were some pirating aspects to it, or naval warfare aspects to it.
Okay.
So it's funny because when I was playing Assassin's Creed 3, I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cool if they made like one where it was just like all naval? Because the naval stuff was the fun, like really
Oh,
fun.
absolutely.
So then they made Black Flag, and I was like, holy crap, pirates, man. Yes. So it was definitely a really great
game
series.
Yeah.
And then they got greedy. And they started pushing them out, and it became the Madden of assassin games. So they released them too fast. They weren't polished, they weren't finished, and you know, they suffered for it. So it looks like they've taken a bit of a break.
Yeah,
To kind of take more time in the development cycle.
give it some
for these
cool
games.
down and try to give it some more love. I'm sure they probably realized that people were getting pissed that these games were coming out broken and sort of like the same game as before. I didn't play Syndicate. I did play Unity, and I had the exact same experience as Scott. It was broken. It was buggy. Yeah. It wasn't that fun. It was just it wasn't that intuitive. Now, the rumor is that the new one is taking place in Egypt. That's not confirmed. I've also heard there's one in China, I think, but I think
that's Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
The new one is
a side scroller though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But the newest one is supposedly supposed to take place in Egypt. They're doing a live action Witcher series. That
yeah,
is
we talked
true.
about that.
Yeah, we did talk about
Twitter,
that.
at least.
Yeah, we did on Twitter. But yeah, very exciting, Rob. Guess what? Except lots of Black Flag gameplay is very similar to Sid Meier's Pirates. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Can't even argue with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. So then we have boot right in the middle, Far Cry 5. There's the logo for Far Cry 5 right there. Far Cry for me is sort of like the standard Ubisoft open world game.
Right.
You know, the Ubisoft games, Their open world ones are pretty cookie cutter, I would say. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a tried and true method. I mean, people still buy their games, even though like the shtick is so similar with every single release. But Far Cry is one of those ones where it's the open world. You get, you go find the tower, you open up a new part of the map, you go, and then there's new missions, and then you complete those missions, then you go to another part of the map, and you just kind of fill in this puzzle. And it's not bad. I am kind of stoked to see what they have. Far Cry 4 was a ton of fun. Far Cry Primal was absolute garbage. It was like
I didn't even play
stick
it. I was
simulator.
not interested in
it
it
was
at all.
like, yeah, that was a full release. Like, why don't they do another Far Cry? What was like the digital one, like the really campy like 80s?
Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
That was insanely fun.
Yeah.
That was a ton of fun. Why didn't they do that and make that instead of Primal? And they even said, they're like, yeah, we're not going to do anything else with Blood Dragon. So, all right, Basil, thanks so much for hanging out.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah, we talked about another Crisis game too. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, the developer
Crisis,
no longer
Crisis, yeah,
exists.
Crisis is not going to happen anymore. Stop making Crisis happen. It's not going to be a thing. Wild West, that would be cool.
Yeah, they're talking about the new Assassin's Creed possibly being Wild West.
Dude, I would rock. Oh,
Yeah.
man, that would be a ton of fun. That would be a ton of fun. It's
That
cool.
would be fun.
Crisis was fantastic, though. And yeah, so Far Cry, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on Far Cry 5?
Not at all. And
gonna
I've
be
got
standard.
zero thoughts on the crew because I don't like those kinds of games. So
Yeah,
I don't have an opinion at all on it.
The Crew is going to be another racing game. You drive a car across whatever, and you
Cool.
go fast. It's a go
I wanna go
fast
fast.
simulator. Yeah, I want to go fast too. Ricky Bobby Simulator 2017.
Who's retarded now?
I don't know. I don't even remember that movie. Actually,
Oh,
I'm
no.
not even. No, I'm not
I
even
feel
that.
like we're talking for a real long time. No? Okay. Yeah,
I haven't
I
seen
should
that
probably
movie
just
that many
go.
times.
Anyway.
Yeah, cool. So Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. Simulator 2018, Gold Edition, coming at you hot from Ubisoft, $800. So, yeah, I don't know.
Alright.
You know what? Ubisoft is kind of, they're hit or miss for me. They're not really my favorite developer, I would say. I think we've pooped on them quite a bit on the show.
We have. We've been very unforgiving with Ubisoft
Yeah.
because they keep letting us down.
Well, you have to be at a certain point, man. Like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed, for instance, releasing, half-broken games. You have The Division, which was totally they were trying to sell this game as like the be-all, end-all amazing game, and all the trailers that they showed before they released it, and then it came out and was like, I wouldn't say it was a steaming pile, but it was it was a cold pile. It wasn't even steaming.
it was a
just
pile
kinda-
of something.
Yeah. And I mean, Ghost Recon, though, you've put a considerable amount of time into.
I mean, Ghosts is not without its issues, but of the Ubisoft games released in the last couple of years, is probably my favorite. It seems like it's the most complete, but the DLC is kind of lacking.
Yeah, actually, Forza Horizon 3 did have a cool DLC. I was going to talk about it on the last show, but I think we skipped over it. But yeah,
Oh, the Hot Wheels
the
tracks?
Hot Wheels
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah, it actually looked really cool. That's kind of
that does look awesome.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ubisoft and EA are the biggest letdown companies sometimes. But yeah, what else we got here? What else?
Is that it? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got one more little talking point. I don't know why I didn't bring it up. I completely forgot. The Gear VR came.
Oh,
I got a new phone. I got the new the Galaxy S8 Plus, and you got the free Gear VR, which is just a headset, and you plug the phone into it. It's kind of cool, actually. I can't show off the VR features obviously on the show, but I'll bring it up next time. But that whole lawsuit with ZeniMax and Oculus
Oh right, yeah.
is now spilling over into Samsung's realm.
Uh-oh.
So Gear VR is made with the Oculus technology, and Oculus was obviously part of that lawsuit and everything with ZeniMax.
So
ZeniMax won it because
Right.
John Carmack had left ZeniMax and had supposedly taken trade secrets with him to Oculus, which I think he was like the VR tech manager. I don't know. He was some high up manager. The new Galaxy IED. Rob, you know what? Experience it before you talk poops, okay? Look at that phone. You can't even see it, okay? You don't even know. Don't talk bad about my technology. It's an okay phone. It's okay, phone. But yeah, so they're getting sued. They might be held liable in the suit. I would say they would. I mean, considering ZeniMax already won. I think they won. It was like a $5 million settlement. But you got to think how many like Gear VRs are out there using Oculus technology and how much they could potentially be liable for.
Awkward.
Which these they retail for like $100 something, and they just gave it out for free. And they have so many out there in the wild right now.
They're probably just trying to get rid of them before the lawsuit comes in.
Just please
take it. Please take it.
Here,
Here, have two of
get
them.
out. Yeah. It's like everyone who has one is now liable. I owe ZeniMax money, which they can gladly have. I love ZeniMax. Delicious company. So, yeah, I got nothing else, man. I got nothing else to talk about. That's the end of the show.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, ladies and gentlemen. We really do appreciate the loves, the support, and all of those weird pictures you keep sending us. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Make sure they're not blurred out, okay? You guys need to take less grainy photos, okay?
It's like looking at pictures of Bigfoot. Come on, guys. This is the 21st century. Use a phone, for frick's sake, instead of Polaroids.
That's my Bigfoot.
That's it?
Yeah, that's my Bigfoot impression.
Pretty good. As
Yep.
far as Sasquatch impressions go, that one's not too bad. All right, so thanks, guys, for hanging out with us tonight. My name's Scott.
My name is PJ.
And this is Slightly Original. We do this every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on twitch.tv/slightly_original, where we talk about video game news and stuff.
And technology,
And technology
like the Stream Deck.
news.
And we also talk about some other weird things, like chroma keying our eye holes. Does it look like a nightmare? I imagine it looks like a nightmare.
Yeah, a little bit. You just be like, I don't feel good.
I don't know what happened. Somebody said I'm channeling my inner Stevie Wonder, so shouts out, Steve. Shouts out.
Great stream as always. Well, thank you very much, Alyssa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for the love. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our Twitter, subscribe to here. Follow us on here. We do this every week, like Scott said. And yeah, we're very proud of our YouTube videos. We have a couple coming up this week, and it's pretty awesome stuff.
That's right. And my favorite thing about the new Samsung Galaxy phone is the disturbed earth and exposed wires. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight, and we'll see you next time. Slightly Original.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.